Alright, what's up guys? My name is Leland Baptist, and today we're going to talk about paper power. You know how normally when you're trying to find a deal or you're just trying to get business going, or let's say you just actually do a deal in your business, maybe you're a marketing director, and you want to go ahead and reinvest that money into real estate. And you're trying to figure out, are you going to do it in real estate or the stock market, but you're not sure of where to go, what to look for, all that crap, right? Or maybe you are just a real estate investor and you're looking for the next deal. Maybe it's too competitive on the market, too many bidders on the MLS, right? The cool thing about this is there is a huge opportunity that most of us pass up, right? And we're going to talk about that a little bit in this video. If we all remember back in school, reading is what? Reading is fundamental. And in actuality, reading is success to anything. And like success, it all comes down to our efforts, right? But believe it or not, there's a really cool publication within Marion County called the Court and Commercial Record. And the Court and Commercial Record literally has tons and tons of information. If you think about it, as an investor or business owner, a lot of times we spend a lot of money and resources looking for leads, right? Wouldn't it be great if we can actually find our leads in one central location? Well, as you can imagine, that's what the Court Commercial Record really is, all right? So what's in the power, what's the benefit of the paper in the first place? Why is it necessary? Why am I making a big deal out of it? Why are you watching this video? Why do you even care? Check this out. The Court and Commercial Record, whether you are an entrepreneur, full-time real estate investor, or just part-time, right? This is an awesome resource when it comes to deal source and for deal flow. Every publication, you are going to find one of these three things. It's either going to be foreclosures, it's going to be sheriff sales, bankruptcies, and to be honest, a couple times you'll even find details on the tax sale and estate sales as well. You'll find it in this paper, okay? The other thing that is really powerful about the Court and Commercial Record is that you're going to have awesome deal positioning, okay? Deal positioning. What that means is a lot of times what makes something a deal is because it's positioned correctly. What makes something valuable in real estate is the location, right? So if you can actually position your real estate or you as the investor or owner in this particular property, it's going to help you out in the long run, right? It makes perfect sense, okay? There's a reason that a landfill is not as valuable as a mansion. It's the area. So what does that mean for you? The Court and Commercial Record actually does so they have three papers that come out a week, and every paper that comes out, they have an in-depth market analysis on various counties or surrounding counties of Marion County, okay? So the nine surrounding counties, okay? Now, the cool thing is whether you are just a regular homeowner or whether you're an investor, you're able to actually see the flow of your local market because every economy is all about the flow, right? And real estate especially is all about our local market. In addition to that, you're able to see what new developments are coming out in your area. And believe it or not, the Court and Commercial Record is an old man's favorite secret, okay? Remember back in the day, you'd watch videos about successful businessmen and they would always get maybe a bite to eat or a cup of coffee, and they would go to a coffee shop and crack open a newspaper, right? They read the newspaper early in the morning and then go out throughout their day. The cool thing with the Court and Commercial Record is that it gets straight to what's going on in your area. For example, if you're looking for new developments, bingo, great way to position yourself or your property. You know exactly what developments people are looking for, or who are already building, what permits people have received, all kind of stuff is in there. The third thing, is contracts, okay? Tons and tons of contracts. And I don't mean contracts as far as purchasing or buying a property. I'm talking about contracts when it comes to Maybe you're a business owner and you're looking to get a contract with the city. Those contracts are actually put in the court and commercial record. All right, so you don't have to, grease your palm with someone downtown. You can actually look and see what's available right then and there. Okay, and they're open up for bidders. The fourth thing, bonds. Not just Indianapolis, Indiana, but other cities as well, small cities and large cities. When they are looking to do a new project, they oftentimes use bonds. When major developers are looking to land projects locally, they use bonds, right? Bonds are a great way for investors, especially if you have the intuition and financial capital to actually take advantage of different markets. Bonds are fantastically great. And they have to be made public as well, which it is right here. Number 5, check this out. Mortgages. So not only do they tell you if someone is in foreclosure, right? But they also let you know about mortgages. Huge benefit, because you're able to see who is actually getting a mortgage. Maybe someone's refinancing. Maybe someone's purchasing a house for the very first time. If you're a realtor, that's very valuable. As a matter of fact, if you are an insurance agent, which I used to do, I used to sell term life insurance to homeowners, right? And term life, we basically make the term insurance to 30 years for someone's mortgage, right? Great leads, they're right in here, all right? Number 6, mechanic lanes. How often do you drive down the highway and you see a really nice car, but it's stopped on the side of the road? Maybe the mechanics went out for whatever reason, right? A mechanic lane means that someone at some point of time noticed that the car needed to be repaired on, right? And they take it to the repair shop. The mechanic may have told them one price, maybe let's say $1,000. But when they came back 2 weeks later, they were told that it was going to be $2,500, right? For whatever reason, the owner of the car was not able to pay to get their car back from the mechanic, right? So the mechanic has the right under certain statutes and laws within our local county to put a lien on that car. Did you know that lien supersedes all other liens? And if you actually go and buy that car that has a lien on it, you own the vehicle. As a matter of fact, in this exact paper, they have weekly auctions all throughout the city. This includes cars that have been taken custody of by police. This includes vehicles that have been stopped on the road with invalid license. This includes vehicles that have just regular mechanic liens from not being able to fix it, whereas the mechanic has already fixed the vehicle, but the person has not paid, right? So there's a vehicle that's already working. I did this for one of my vehicles. It's a fantastic way. You can get a vehicle without having to actually go into debt to do it. In addition to that, this is actually how many dealerships get their cars. And finally, number 6, all right? Service publications and hearings. Whenever the city or your city councilman is doing something within your local community, right? They have to make it public, and they make it public in here. And so if you're someone who chooses to be very active in your community, this is a great paper to have. If you want to know what's going on in your community, maybe a store is closing down, maybe maybe the city has claimed eminent domain, maybe the city's planning on widening the road, maybe a new company is coming in town, right? Like a Salesforce, which has already happened for Indianapolis, or maybe they're talking about what might happen if Amazon comes into town, right? You'll find all those things here. What location will that be? How will that affect the property? The thing is this, guys, the more that you're aware and the more information that you have, the better off you can position yourself to be in a position to actually receive the proper deal sourcing and the deal flow, okay? When you're able to do that and position yourself, you don't have to scratch your head or pull hair out of your head, technically, to hopefully find deals or find leads, because those deals and leads will be literally at your fingertips, okay? Now, here's the deal. If you actually want to learn more about this and how to take the information that's in this wonderful paper and how to actually put it in motion, believe it or not, your local C.L.E.A.R is actually having a fantastic, and I mean fantastic, workshop on how to actually use this for investors. Okay, there's going to be tons and tons of speakers there. I'll be there. The people there have been using this, crushing it. All right, I've been using it as well. In addition to that, anyone who is interested, you can sign up below. Okay, I'm also going to give out videos. These videos I'm going to give are basically going to be over the shoulder videos, much like what you're watching now. That's going to show what information I look for that I consider to be key information, and then how do I use that information to actually market to certain individuals to actually obtain more property. Okay, I'm going to make a few video trainings in reference to that specifically, step by step by step. And if you're interested in doing this, I highly, highly recommend that instead of paying thousands of dollars for leads that are oftentimes old leads, the court commercial record, 9 times out of 10, is going to get the leads first through any other third, fourth, or fifth party lead source. Okay, they're getting their information straight from the county. So instead of you spending thousands of dollars at a competitor's lead source, your local C.L.E.A.R gives you this for free. Matter of fact, C.L.E.A.R absolutely gives this to you for free. If you're a member, you already get this. So at that point, with you already being a member, it's all about you putting this information into action. Okay? And it's all about you doing more deals. And so we're going to teach you guys and show you guys exactly how we've done deals and how you guys can do the same. All right? So this is Leland Baptist signing off, and I will see you guys there. Don't forget, below is where you want to go ahead and click to register for the C.L.E.A.R event. All right.